Hold that second time, I went, what am I doing?
I don't know. I had no idea what I was doing.
I done worked myself into a frenzy.
I don't remember. I didn't have y'all sign that, did I?
You did not.
No, not yesterday.
I have students all over the world, and they learn from me. And when I have an event going on, I ask if what we talk about can happen in front of the students. When I don't have an event going on, I ask if it's okay to record it. Is it okay to record it?
That's fine.
Okay, if you would sign that saying you said it was okay.
You want me to put his name on there too, or is it?
That's fine.
Well, no.
Today is
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
17th or
17th. Matter of fact, we have little ninjas testing tonight. Testing little ninjas for their next belt.
Yeah, I signed for 20 sticks of corner bead that didn't get delivered because I wasn't even thinking about it. I was trying to work, Michelle wasn't there. They started unloading off the truck. I started working. They were like, well, you want to load the rest of it? I was like, yeah, I guess so. I was just been.
Now, would y'all want to be in our system for us looking for another house for y'all? If, in case, you know, because of the situation with this one. Would you want to be us looking for another house for you?
It depends on what the situation is.
All right. Well, sometimes people get really upset with this. That's why I like to meet them in person. You know, when these kind of hard things happen. And it really gets tough when this stuff happens. Because I know you work hard and all that kind of stuff, but now you're going to have a bunch of furniture to move.
Man, don't play with
Are
me
you serious?
like that.
We got it?
Yeah.
Wait. Really? Really?
Yeah. That's not very nice what you just did right there.
I just, my heart stopped for a second.
Yeah. I was trying to think of how I was going to get her out of here without her tearing something up.
We're lovers around here, not fighters now.
No,
We just do the karate for exercise.
Oh, yeah, these people are karate, but I can't do it.
We just do that for exercise, that's all.
Get my butt.
we're gonna own a house. Really?
Did you see? You want me to say it again?
Please.
Do you speak sign language?
House, yes.
That's a lot better than what I had.
About ready to spit that candy out.
Did
We
you
learned to talk to each other without letting him
Oh,
know it.
yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever listen to John Boy and Billy? Remember on the radio? And remember, did you ever hear Lipless? Lipless would get on there and he'd tell a joke, but it was never funny.
Oh, yes,
But,
yes.
but
the dry humor.
let's see, Billy would always have a funny thing about it, and Lipless would always say, "That's a whole lot better than what I had."
Now, did you tell me didn't get it?
No, because I'm afraid of her. You already James let me know I need to be scared of Wendy.
Well, I'm scared of her. You know karate, so you might be all right.
I guess I'll tell the two people that are on hold that it's gone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because I
Yes.
too
Yes.
just now called about it.
Is
So.
Really?
Is Mama scary? Can she be scary? Oh, she can. It's like, oh yeah.
Well, you gotta lay a little down every now and again.
Okay. All right. So, you gonna pass out on me?
No.
Do I need to go get?
No.
Do I need to call 911?
I'm
Okay.
good.
All right. So, let's see here. We have got a monstrously pile of paperwork to do. So,
I don't care.
No.
We can do paperwork all day long.
We do paperwork all day long.
All right. So, she stole my. Go out there and tell my wife I'm gonna beat her up. If she don't bring my pen back. Oh, here it is. Oh, don't tell her I. Don't tell her. Oh God.
He's like, I don't know.
Hey man.
Yeah.
We gotta be right here now. Don't go tell her because I'll get in trouble.
Silly, my name's Saul, and that's between y'all.
All right. So I got James, Wendy,
And Jesse.
Jesse. How do you spell Jesse?
Jesse.
Okay. And anybody else?
That's
That's
it.
it. Alright. Okay. And, man, my arms are all worn out from writing all that. Alright, so let me let you go read through this. Now what I did was, because you ended up paying $50 extra, alright? So I put it in the down payment.
Okay.
So I made it as $4,050. Alright, okay, I wrote that in here.
Sorry.
And so let me let you go through this and see. That, so I'm not going to do
I'm bringing my level now. Just bringing my
Listen,
level
I'm not
back
going to revive you now. If you guys out, I ain't doing it, man. This dog just don't hunt that way. I'm just telling you.
No, that's
I'm
fine.
trying. I'll bring you
That's
back.
fine. Yeah, she'll stomp my chin. I gotta pay for a house now. She'll make sure I don't fall out.
So y'all go ahead and read that. As you read a page, hand it to her. Jesse, how old are you?
10.
10? It was about, gosh, I think it was almost a year ago, maybe 8 months ago. Yeah, about 8 years ago, 8 months ago. My son was 9, who's 10 now at the time, and I took him to a zoning meeting, you know, property rezoning meeting, and I had him stand up there and talk.
Really?
Yeah, I got a video of it and all.
Oh, that's
But,
cute.
yeah, so
They
Jesse.
probably listen to him a lot better than they
Actually,
would
one of
have.
the council members, it was a lady, she said, how can you say no to that?
I know. I mean,
she said it was funny.
great. Great idea.
But yeah, you need to read it, Jesse, and make sure you understand what's going on there. Take care of mom and dad.
Stop picking your teeth.
I got candy.
They just hate candy.
You know what gets that candy out? Another piece.
Okay, yeah, we don't need none of that. We ain't giving no notice.
I was so positive about this. I went ahead and checked on how much what it was going to take to get the lights cut on.
Yeah.
I already know.
Is the power,
It's-
the
it's-
power
it's
might already be
on,
on,
so all they
you
have
just
to do is-
transfer.
Yes,
Transfer.
we just-
Yeah. And you said the water was on, right? Because I
It-
didn't
it
realize the
is.
water was on.
Yeah, water was
So
on.
the same thing, just transfer.
Right. Where, do you know where the water, I mean, is it Port Wentworth City Hall? I mean,
Yeah,
where do
it's
we go?
Port Wentworth,
Okay.
the city of Port Wentworth. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, but where's their office at, the water?
Victoria's gonna know that.
Okay.
I'm sure it's in the old section of Port Wentworth, but
Oh,
she'll
yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured it was right there at their little administrative building, across from where the cleaner used to be.
I'm gonna make an assumption, but she'll know for sure.
Okay. Don't sublet it, okay.
No.
Change, alter, add laws without knowledge of written consent.
That's right, James. So you can't rent out the carport to
No.
like college girls or anything
No,
like
no.
that. And neither can you, Jesse.
Nope.
Ain't time for that stuff yet. You got another 30
no.
years before mom's gonna let you do that, okay?
That's just so not gonna happen anytime soon. I can't handle somebody trying to hurt my baby. Check that out too.
Pretty standard. We have read a bunch of these.
I understand. Well, this is gonna be the end of that
Thank
garbage that's happened to y'all in the past.
I don't think it's gonna hit me that it's real until I don't know. In a minute,
Until
maybe.
we're sleeping in it.
Yeah.
when you're moving everything in, and you're mad at me because it's kinda heavy.
No, it's gonna float in there this time.
Your light is out.
I know, I keep meaning to do something and I forget about it.
That's it. Put them in the
I hate
dark.
these lights, man.
Let them read the small print.
When I built this building, I let the guy talk.
We
me
know
into
what y'all's tricks are.
If you really wanted to read what he wrote, I should have written it instead of him.
Oh no, that's completely
You
legible.
can read it?
Oh yeah.
I slowed down.
Tenant and buyers must get their own financing to cash out the existing debt
Is
and
that what
convert
you
the deeds
think?
into their
Did
name.
you realize there's something in between there and written? I'm just kidding.
I'm not gonna tell y'all that I really laying in bed last night. I don't know if y'all have ever seen the movie Matchstick Men. And I thought, what am I gonna do if
Yeah.
we show up over there tomorrow and that office is empty? It's about comedy,
Oh.
like long comedy. I just gave him that money. What, I mean, you know. Yeah,
It
I'll
definitely
fix
wouldn't be
it.
worth
It's
us
not
leaving
worth
for
us leaving
that.
for 4,000, you know.
I mean, I know that.
You brought in like
rationally.
14 million?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
figure out something for that, right?
I mean, you know, the rational part of my brain realizes all that, but you know, in the middle of the night, I went through
Absolutely.
all of it. I went through all of it. What am I gonna do if they tell us we can't get it? What? I'm gonna
I
got my
did
hopes
too,
up.
I just went
This
to
and this
sleep.
and that. You know. Yeah.
I didn't get enough alligator tears out of this woman right here, though. I was
They're
trying to
gonna
get some-
come. I promise you they're
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so happy right now. I want to do backflips.
Let me see one.
I would hurt myself trying.
Please don't.
Years
got
ago.
no
Yeah,
first.
yeah, we touched it first.
I can do a
We'll send you a
cartwheel,
video of some
cartwheel.
backflips later on.
I've always told my students and all that if you like what just took place, I want to see a cartwheel. And so then
Oh, I do a cartwheel
work,
for you.
but I
Maybe
work
not
with
right
them and I have them do stuff, and then all of a sudden it works out really well. So this one night, actually it was one morning, I was in Atlanta speaking at an event, and some of my students were there, and this one, they were down the hall. I came out of my room and they were down the hallway, and I heard them whispering and giggling and stuff, and they're down the hallway, and I'm walking down to get to the elevator, and I'm like, what the heck are they doing? So, all of a sudden the girl goes, she's a woman, I mean, she goes, hold on just a minute. She hands her stuff to her husband. She goes, you don't really have to do the cartwheel. I'm just joking about the cartwheel, but she really did. So it was funny.
I've been known to do things such as that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Steady
so
the space.
Go down.
All right.
Screaming, hollering, hoot.
Do they initial it?
yeah, that's what
Oh, I
fixing
didn't
now.
initial anything.
No,
No,
wait.
we fixing to. All right. So first thing I want you to do is,
Let me get you. Or take it easy.
well, right here. We'll leave it right here. Right there. If you both go through and initial each one of the pages, both of you do that. All right. Get used to doing that. If there's more than one page of a contract of any type at all, initially the page so people can't take that page out and stick another one in because you're just trying to get.
All right,
All
yeah.
right.
You know what? That's something I
Yeah,
never
this is a
even
good
thought
idea.
about
You're the
doing.
only person with a contract that has ever said that.
It's important to just, you know,
That looks like
And
a
see-
99.
and see, not only do I want you to protect yourself, but I also want to say, no, we
Right.
told you that, here it is on page 3,
Oh, yeah.
and you initialed it, you know.
That's right, yeah, it covers all
So,
of
but
us.
it's about just making sure everybody knows what's going on. All right, so this one here, both of you are going to initial next to each one of those lines, all the way down. And if there's a question about any of them, just ask me. Hold on. I'm done with
You know, intention is spelled wrong right there.
Grammar,
Well, I
please.
didn't take it.
it. Yes, you did. Oh, sorry.
I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm just
Don't point
making,
them at me because I didn't take that one.
I'm just making.
It's gonna have a T.
Dang, sure is.
T-I-O-N.
For whatever reason, I have always
I
been
He
a
points out
really,
fine
really
all the
good
time.
speller.
I got you.
I may not be good for much else, but I
I'm
can
glad you
spell.
caught that because we're going to fix it. Now, you already read each one of these,
I
right?
did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we just.
I know it's everything that we talked about yesterday and all, but I just want to make sure there's no
I'll reread
surprises
that
for
stuff,
anybody.
too. The only thing I think that was in there that I didn't realize was anything over the payment would be applied to the
Down
down
payment.
payment. Yeah,
Right.
that's great. So when we reach a certain point with that down payment, is this contract gonna change?
Nope.
Okay,
Still
so it's
gonna,
okay, fine.
see that this house here, there's times where I can transfer the deed
Right.
before the existing debt's paid off. This particular one, right now I can't, but I think in the future I can. So as soon as I can, then I'm gonna tell you all that, all right?
Okay.
So we're trying to get to 10%? Is that the?
What you're trying to do is get, we're gonna stay in this until the existing debt is paid off on the property,
Okay,
Okay.
which is less than what you owe,
okay.
all right? So that's our whole intent right there, our
All right.
purpose.
I just know we had discussed at tax time putting some more money on the down
That's right,
payment.
yeah,
And I just
and it's
was,
paying down what you owe on that house.
right,
all
I just was wondering what, were we trying to shoot for a specific figure as far as down, I mean, say this is
Yeah,
down payment?
I'm not gonna put that
Okay,
pressure on you.
okay, cool.
The more you can pay, the
The
better
better.
you are.
All right,
So then right here, this is about insurance. Remember we talked yesterday about the homeowner's insurance, renter's,
Mhm.
Right,
renter's insurance
and the
is for
warranty.
your personal property. And then I recommended that you get a home warranty on the property.
Right, yeah.
There used to be one on there, didn't there? But it's not on there anymore, isn't it?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah. So initial that right there, saying you understand that the insurance that's on the property does not insure your personal belongings.
Right.
It's just like if something
Yeah.
was to fall on the house. Or,
Right,
Okay.
right, right.
And I say that because of the hurricane just coming through.
Alright, and one more thing. So right here, if both of y'all would initial next to that one that we hand wrote. And then we don't need anything else on here, so I'm gonna go like that. Alright, so you both would initial that. And then I need both y'all's driver's licenses,
Okay.
and Vicki will make a copy of all that.
You need to initial all this
Oh, I do.
and sign.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's
I
right.
can finally change my address on my license and it'll be permanent.
Yeah,
You always had temporary addresses.
Basically.
well, I mean, we've been renting, so
Yeah.
you kind of go into it knowing that it's temporary.
It turned out good. Remember we said it could be good or bad? It's
You
good.
don't need to initial that, do you?
No, just the pages. Alright, and so if,
Then
both of
you
y'all would
sign.
sign, just one date's fine, then both of you sign right here, okay?
And it was the
17.
17, 16.
Three, four, five,
I'm so excited.
I'm out to a cartwheel in the parking lot, bro.
okay, well, we're gonna film it if you're gonna do it.
I'm back. You just woo. I got a happy
Now-
dance.
Do we have to worry about her really and truly hurting herself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
then
no.
She's kind of fragile,
So you-
Foot.
and she'll hurt
So then
herself.
you're not allowed to do it now. After you move in and all that kind of stuff,
Okay. Afterwards, I'll
cook
go
like a
on.
month's worth of
Down
dinners,
the
put them in the
road.
freezer, then you can come in and do it. How about
Okay.
that?
Sounds
That-
good.
Maybe
Sounds
we'll do
good.
it at the house in the yard.
It's great.
Alright.
I'll go down the road. I don't care.
We'll be on softer ground.
Okay. All right. Okay. I used to do it on the hardwood floor. And I was a cheerleader many years ago.
Well, let me tell you about me. Okay? In 1977, I got my first black belt.
Oh, I wasn't even born yet.
And then I had my own school. And then a little while later, I got married and all that kind of stuff. And then joined the Army. And everything got in the way. And I didn't do karate anymore. Until my 10-year-old, who was, I guess, 7 at the time, started doing karate. And then I'm sitting there and I'm watching. It's like, so, you understand, I'm 58.
Mhm.
And so 3 years ago,
Mhm.
I started doing karate. Oh my God, what was I thinking for a while there until everything started loosening up and I was like, so.
I know. 'Cause
Probably
that's
spry as a spring chicken now.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I could probably be a.
You forget about.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm only 35, but still, that was when I was 15, 16 years
Yeah.
old. That was 20
Things
years
change.
A little
ago.
bit, you know.
Oh, sometimes I even still catch myself. I try to step up on something, especially, and be confused. Like, why was my leg not getting up there?
I get up there
I know it used to. What's happening?
That's right. Yeah, well, when I was doing karate a lot back when I was a kid, I didn't know anything about what a hip flexor was. Didn't care. Didn't know. Didn't matter.
Right.
I learned real quick what hip flexors were and why they're not working. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
where's the jumper? I got to put jumper cable on here or something. You know.
No. I try all the tumbling stuff. Well, I did.
And that doggone total, Jim.
Oh.
See, Chuck Norris is just, he's getting it. He's got to be 100 years old.
And you
He
get
is
on it, and it
Yeah,
just feels so
I
easy.
think I made a mistake.
I think he's 77. He just last year he tested for his. He's a 10th degree black belt in Tang Soo Do, which is a Korean art. But he just tested for his 3rd degree in Jiu-Jitsu. And Jiu-Jitsu, like to get your 1st degree, it's like 13, 14 years to get your 1st degree.
Yeah.
But he just tested for
He's
his
awesome.
3rd degree in that. And I think he's 77.
He's
Yeah.
in
So-
he's awesome.
It don't matter. You
We're
want to
hoping-
go up and grab a hold of him, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Nobody.
but we're hoping we'll be with him in July because we're trying to get one of our grandmasters tested by Chuck.
Oh,
So we're hoping to go see him and see if we can make that happen. It's still unsure as to whether it's
That would
going to
be
play
cool.
out the way we want it to.
Yeah,
so
that'd be
we'll
cool.
see.
Chuck Norris is one of the few celebrities that I think I would be starstruck by. I mean, he's just a decent person all the way around.
And never has, just fell off of that world.
Yeah.
He never let it mess him up. Some of them they can't handle it and
Oh,
they just
yeah.
go crazy. But he's always been pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah.
Are you excited? You excited? I'm excited.
Don't forget now, you can bring him for free to
Once we
to
get moved
karate.
and
Oh,
settled
yeah.
in, let's
Get
And
settled
let
in.
him just kind of see if he likes it. If he likes it, great. If he doesn't,
I
So-
think he would really enjoy it because him and his daddy like to,
there's a lot of kids. I mean, 10, from well, there's actually kids that they're in different classes, but
Mhm.
from 2 years old all the way up to teenagers, and we have our adults also and stuff, but
he needs to meet some friends that are not school friends. I don't know.
it's the element there. They're all really, really good, disciplined,
Mhm.
focused.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
thing
the
is
thing
we
about
want
any
him
of
to
those
meet.
martial arts, really. They focus on discipline a lot.
But they're not into. I mean, you might find one that all of a sudden does something wrong, but they're
Mhm.
not into. They're not troublemakers.
That's what we're trying to. I know that the world is full of troublemakers, but I want him to be molded
That's right.
correctly before he gets out there and
Now he can make the right decisions.
Exactly.
Right, yeah.
at his age, even in school, there's people.
There's some crazy
There's
stuff
some
going on
crazy
in
stuff
schools.
going on in schools. Thank you.
So put in your folder for you. And then on here, I just put on here, Georgia Power and their telephone number, City of Port Wentworth.
Okay.
That's who does the water, sewer, and trash.
Okay.
There's their number, but do you know where their office is? It's right there in the corner from their
Is
house.
it
So,
in that building there, their administrative, whatever it is?
yeah,
out there?
so when you come out and you come to the stoplight, from that house,
Mhm.
you come to the stoplight and make a left, and right as you go right around the corner, it sits right there.
I
And
know
that's where
exactly
it
where
is.
that's at.
All right, and so then
Oh.
Victoria's the
Can I
one.
get a
Victoria.
blue one?
Sorry, I have yellow. And yellow's my favorite color, so I'm
Okay,
stuck
well,
with it.
I always
I
do
love
that, but I'll ask for like harvest melon or something.
Well, you want to be able to see it, right?
Yeah, it'll stick out now. It glows.
I'm gonna frame it. It doesn't matter. We gonna see it.
Well, here's a couple things I want to say. The first thing is, when I told you about, remember I told you that there's that PVC pipe
Mhm.
over there, and I told you that we had Roto-Rooter come out and clean it, and
Yeah.
I thought it was coming from the city, but it wasn't. It was coming from the house. And all.
Right, yeah.
Well, they drilled a hole, and then they made a half pipe piece, a cap, and laid it over top. of it.
Yeah, like a clean out, what they call it.
Yeah, but they didn't put a clean out in. They drilled the hole and they laid that piece over.
Yeah.
So, and the reason I put that PVC pipe there is so that it can be found right there, so you can go right there. But it'd be a good idea to take and cut the pipe right there. I think it's a 4-inch line coming out of that.
I
It's not 3 inch.
got plenty of plumber buddies that come over there
But
and
take
fix
and
that
cut
right
it and put a T in there and raise it up with a cap
Right.
on it, so that then you just take the cap off if you ever need
there.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see, I would lay the Visqueen, I'd spray the hole underneath the house and all. Let's see, what else? Is there anything else that we?
Oh, we're gonna do so much stuff. Y'all have no idea.
Now, some of that house, Vicki was saying some of the
I
house
found out.
is hardwood floor and some of it's been added on many years
Oh
ago.
yeah, there are
that's
parts of
not-
that house that are
That
add-ons.
may
Yeah.
So
not be
the,
hardwood floor.
So the living room in the front, the 2 bedrooms in front, the hallway is all hardwood floors for sure. Under the kitchen could be,
Right.
but then the rest was additions, so
Yeah.
it's not there.
Yeah, that back dining room and that mud room.
You
And
can
But
kinda-
do
the
you
little
know that
room
they
on the
didn't
side,
put
so.
hardwood floors in that back dining room?
I do not know
You
that.
don't know, so there's a possibility, I
Right.
mean, they may have got hard pine and matched it, I don't
They
know.
may have, yeah.
But, okay, you don't care, do you?
I don't care. We're gonna fix it all anyway. Yay.
And they're so cute. That little neighborhood, all the little
Yeah.
houses, they're just cute.
That's-
The
so
yard, I was gonna ask that. Where is the line? Where is the property
What's
line?
in
Is
the
it
fence, right?
in the fence? What about the front yard? That tree? I mean, is it
When you're facing the property,
okay?
typically, now we haven't had a survey done, but
Right.
typically that's an old neighborhood.
Yeah.
You could pull a plot from,
Yeah.
you know, a plat from the city there. But typically where you see the
City.
telephone poles, they line up and that creates the property line.
Okay.
So when you're facing the property where that carport is that they closed in, just a little bit to the right of that would be
That's
where the
what I was
property line is.
thinking. Yeah, I wasn't.
Now, just one thing, when you said it reminded me, the people that used to live there said that the guy next door to the right, he's the mailman for that area. He said that part of that carport is on his property. I don't think it is.
I don't think they would be
I don't
able to
think it is.
build it.
But if he ever comes and says that, then say, well then, I think it'd be probably a good idea for you to
That's right.
tell him to get
Get a survey.
somebody
Yeah.
to mark
To
that
measure the
corner,
line.
Yeah.
so that, but it,
Yeah, probably.
those
I don't
properties,
think it is,
yeah.
Because
because-
the actual fence goes out just a little bit
It's out that
further
way,
than
that's
the.
right.
And
But if
with
you-
them
And
old
the power
neighborhoods
line, the
especially.
poles are put really,
Yeah.
really close.
And if you
onto
look, the
property
poles
line.
are just, if you were to line them up, just over the fence is where the.
And with those old neighborhoods like that, I mean, I'm sure it's changed hands several times. So
Right.
9 times out of 10, those fences are on the property.
That's
line.
right.
And because if it had been
Yeah.
on one
But
side or
if
the
there's
other,
a
any time
difference, it'd
somebody
be
had
like
moved.
this much,
Just a
this
little
way or
bit.
another,
Yeah.
but, you know,
Not
but
half
it's-
the carport.
No.
No, oh no, he didn't
They
say
wouldn't.
that.
I mean, it was a carport before it was closed in, and it was
That's right.
concrete driveway before that. They
That's
wouldn't
right.
have built that on the
And it
neighbor's
wouldn't,
yard.
and it wouldn't fit right, you
Yeah.
know, so it's just,
Okay.
But,
I was just curious as to the front, how much, because I want to plant flowers, because I've never been able to.
Yeah.
Because I was curious about it.
I don't think the neighbors would mind if you planted
I'm sure
flowers
they
in
wouldn't,
your
but I
Well,
yard.
that's
don't wanna
what
make
we
their
just
yard.
all have always said. Well, you know, we sure would like to do this, but that's a lot of stuff to give to somebody else. I mean, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's a lot of effort and work and material to give to somebody because
Now
it
the-
doesn't belong to us.
there's a
But
guy,
it does now.
we,
Cute, I love it.
you know the store up here in Lincoln, a girl, a guy, and a red door, or something like that, goofy name?
Yeah, where the movie place used to be.
That's
Used to
right,
be a
so
video
they
place.
rent
Yeah.
videos and stuff.
If you
If you're-
stand
If
out
you
your
turn around like this, off on a diagonal right there, that across the street, that's the man that owns that store.
It's not like
Nice,
there's like a
not
house
straight
across
ahead,
the street,
but
but one over.
Right.
He owns. Yeah. that's
Nicest
him.
guy, and what had happened was, Vicki and I, right after the storm happened, we went to all of our properties to drive, check them and all that kind of stuff. And it's dark, and we get there and the power was on,
Mhm.
on that side of the street, on y'all side of the street. But see, it's y'all side of the street.
I
now,
know.
right? But on the other side of the street, the power wasn't on. And there was a cord plugged in, an extension cord plugged into the front of our
front door.
house. And run across the street to that
I
man's
said, I'm
house.
gonna follow
said-
this cord and find out where it's going.
And so he said, I didn't know how to get a hold of y'all. I knew the people that used to live there, but they're gone, and I didn't know how to get a hold of y'all. I just came back from Tennessee or somewhere, and my freezer, I have a bunch of stuff, and I was trying to, but I'll take it in. No, you leave that cord hooked up.
Yeah.
That's fine. It doesn't bother us at all. We
That's
just didn't know what
crazy
was,
that one
you know,
side was
it's,
and one side
yeah.
wasn't.
you know, but,
I would've done the same thing.
but,
Probably.
I would have definitely done it. There's no
My
doubt
food
about
was
that.
going bad.
Where
Yeah.
my dad's at over there on the end of 30 before it runs into 17, the right in the area where he was at, everybody got power all the way around, on both sides of the road, all the way around them. And they were like, "What is the deal?" I mean, you know, our immediate neighbors have power and we don't. But the houses there are older than the rest of them,
Right.
and so they had a different kind of transformer. and they didn't have that transformer. So when they turned it back on, they were like, "Oh, it's not working right there." Oh, well, it's because that transformer. So then they had to send a guy in a truck to Alabama to go get the transformer and bring it back.
So your dad lives off of 17 and 30?
Yeah, Redmond Road. You know where that's at?
Redmond Road?
Yeah. Have you been?
Yeah, yeah. Is that where that old gas station looking thing is on?
Yeah, it used to
what
be a
used to
store
be
right there,
on the
handy corner, and then the thing fell down in the
Uh-huh.
storm. Yeah, right back behind those where my dad.
Okay.
It's actually my oldest brother is his son from his first wife, and that little trailer park that's back there and all of that, they own all of that stuff.
I got
My
you.
brother does now,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
and he lives back there. Yeah.
I got you. All right. Okay, so
Keys?
You
Do
need
we
a
have
key.
those?
Yeah, they're in the lockbox.
Keys in.
That's what I thought they were.
That's the only
So-
key that one.
I think
Yes.
I might have another one. Let me look real quick and see.
What I strongly recommend is either you take the locks off and get them rekeyed,
Right.
or just put.
That's what I'll
set the locks
probably
on.
change them. I mean, just because a bunch of people have had
That's
access
right.
to it,
You
you
never
know,
know.
you never know.
Right. So.
We can go home.
Yeah. Oh, this thing said something about written notification that we're gonna change the locks. We need to.
I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
What I'm worried about is structural changes. Just
Right.
let me know that you want to do something like that. That's
Okay,
all.
yeah.
You know, we're not trying to tell you not to. I just need to be.
Oh
aware.
yeah, I'll run it back.
So
Yeah, we're
when
gonna-
we
we're gonna
change
do
the
some
locks,
stuff.
do we need to give y'all one of the keys?
No.
To that? No? Okay.
No.
Okay.
It's your house.
Okay. That's it.
Give nobody else a
Unless,
key.
unless I can come in at 2 a.m. and raid the fridge.
No, no.
You can knock on the door anytime and come right on in.
No, that is the key.
Okay,
But,
that's fine.
I'll, when are y'all getting the key from there?
Oh, we're fixing
Right
to go
now,
over there
we're
right
fixing to
now.
go.
I
over
have
there,
some papers inside.
Did you come in a different vehicle?
I did.
Can you? Would you give her a sold sign to put out
Well,
there?
I'll go over there and, it probably a little bit later
Honey,
today.
don't forget we got little ninjas fixing.
Yeah, but I'll go over there and, if you just take the key out and just put the paper like somewhere under, something under the
Honey,
front.
she can run there and come back.
Yeah, it's not a problem. I mean, we have
It's not-
none of
Like,
that.
I pick up all the signs.
I understand, but
It's
she'll
like
just
3
grab
signs.
the ones from the front yard and then give her a sold sign to stick in the front yard. Let me leave a sold sign there for a couple weeks.
Okay.
That's cool.
Very
That's fine.
And then
You can
the lockbox.
Put our picture next to it if you want.
So you tell her how to release the lever on the lockbox.
Oh, yeah,
And
we
then
can
she'll
do
bring that back to you.
Okay.
Okay, is
I
that
can do
fair?
that. That's fine.
Okay.
That is
And that
great.
way you don't have to make a trip in town, fight with 9-5-21.
Yeah, because it's going to be a nightmare for us, and then we got to get to that little ninjas test and then we'll.